First of all, can you start us with the injury situation, please?
No, everybody okay?
Everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Will this game be too soon for maybe Gabriel Jesus, or do you think he could maybe take some part in this game?
We'll see tomorrow. He made the third training session with the team, so every day is better.
Obviously, after the disappointment of the FA Cup game at Wigan, what has the feeling been like among the players this week? Has it been easy to get them maybe happy again because they know this is a cup final straight away?
No, it's okay. The team is stable. It was stable all the season. In the good moments, was calm and play another one. So we lose in a competition. Congratulations, Wigan again, and tomorrow day after tomorrow going to play a final. So it's a good moment to enjoy, to be serious, and we know exactly against which team we're going to play, and try to win the title.
What would it mean to you to win a trophy here in England, your first?
Well, not for me, for the club. Of course, we are here to try to win the title. So we are involved right now in 3. So we are going to, of course, to win the title. The first step is to arrive the final. We did it, and now we have to try to win it. But the day after, we're going to prepare again against Arsen and Chelsea in the Premier League and the Champions League. So, in the end of the season, we're going to see how was the season.
And this game will have the video assistant referee. What are your thoughts on how that system has worked so far, and how do you feel about having this in the final?
I don't have opinion.
Not at all?
No, at all. Right now, no. I have to see it. I have to watch it, how it was. So if the UEFA or FIFA decide it's good for the football, it's okay. So always I am open-minded to new ideas to make the football, in the right direction. So, but I don't have opinion right now. So I need time.
Pep, what memories does Wembley hold for you in terms of winning titles, winning trophies?
Well, I lose one semi-final last season. I won 2 Champions League finals. 2 Champions League finals. One a player like a manager. So good memories. Not just for, of course, winning. For the stadium, the Wembley was something special. The new one is so beautiful. So it's a magnificent stadium. So it's nice to come back there. And always here in England, when you go there, it's because it's something good. You are in semi-finals or finals. So that's good.
Do you get any personal satisfaction from winning titles? You just said there you play the game and then you'll have another game against Arsenal, then you have another game against Chelsea. If you do win, will you reflect on something important that you've done, winning in another country, or
no? No, we'll be happier, but the schedule is different when you win the title in the last game of the season, or you have another chance to fight or some target to achieve. So, of course, we want to win. Arsenal players as well. So, we're going to try, but we're going to be happier if we win. Sad if we don't win, but the day after is prepared because in 2-3 days we have another game against Arsenal again. So, it's not. I try to be relaxed in terms of to enjoy the situation, to analyze what Arsenal are like a team and try to win, but nothing special.
Your team has performed so well so often this season. You must be confident that those players can produce a performance that people will see as fitting for a cup.
Of course, even in a Wigan game, we concede 2 shots, 1 on target. We create 24. I don't know how many times on target. So we did absolutely everything, even with 10. I was so delighted in the performance, but the finals is completely different. It's what Wigan happen. So football, we concede something, we make a mistake. It's not about final, it's completely different in the way you have done. We're going to try to maintain our level in the way we play, but final is completely different. Final is boxes. It's how clinical you are in front, how tough and serious are in your box. So finals is different. It's not what you have done. in the past, but of course we want to make a good performance and win the game.
Hi Pep. Raheem wasn't involved at all on Monday. Was there any problem there, or was he just being rested?
Yeah, I forgot. Had a problem. I had the problems in the muscular. I don't know. We'll be ready for the next Sunday. So had the problems in the game against Basel. There. Yeah.
You say he won't be ready for Sunday.
I don't know. Right now, I don't know.
Okay, and just earlier in the season, you spoke about the earlier rounds and maybe the wasted energy of this competition. Do you still have that opinion, or has it changed now you've reached the final?
Everybody knows here in England is so demanding about the competition, so everybody knows. So all around the world play 3 competitions, here 4, and always is demanding because the Carabao Cup is in October, November, December, and it was the toughest schedule. But if we were not interested in that competition, we would have dropped in the first game. That will not happen. We play every game to win, and we are in the final. We deserve to be there. We want to try to win.
Hello, Pep. You've already suggested that Claudio Bravo will keep his place for the final. A lot of City fans are of the opinion that it's a cup final. You should play your strongest team, which would presumably mean Ederson. What would you say to those fans?
They have an opinion, but I am a manager, so I cannot. So if you put me all the fans in front of me, every fan has his own opinion. I understand, I respect a lot, but we are here for Claudio. Without Claudio, we would have not been in semi-final. Against Wolves, he makes 3 men, 1-1 against the Wolves players. He saved 2 penalty rounds, and he deserves to play the final. He's going to play the final because the locker room is more important sometimes than the finals, and he's going to play. Without him, we would not be here.
It's also a big issue at left back with Fabian Del suspended. Obviously, you're not going to tell us who's going to play, but what are the issues involved in terms of your team selection at left back?
Yeah, we have another option. We are going to decide who's the best one for that game, knowing our team, knowing the opponents. Yeah, unfortunately, Fabi cannot play, so another option.
Pep, you've played some beautiful football this season and received a lot of praise for that. But how important is it you now turn those great performances into maybe 1 or 2 trophies this season?
Yeah, of course. So we have to lift titles to give more value what we have done. Of course. So we, in the beginning in August, when we start, always we say the same. We will be judged for how many titles you win in the big clubs, in the 5-6 contenders. It's always the same. So how many titles lift? But in the same point, what I said before, these 8 months together, we live what we live, and that belongs to us. And every game, like we won, and every game when we play, and we were happy the way we played, the day after we were happier. So we don't expect to win titles to be happier. Just if you lift titles or not. But of course we'll be judged. For the club is so important because it's a club who needs, every year to grow up, to win titles, and tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, have the first one.
Just alone, Pep, you have a very good record in the finals of knockout competition. I think it's something like only lost 1 in maybe 10 or something. Can you maybe try and explain why you've been so successful with Bayern Munich and Barcelona?
So I don't know. The same time in the semi-final, especially in Champions League, so we have in 9 times, and 8 or 9 arrive just 2 in final. So I don't know. Normally what's happened is because you have a good players and good mentality, and the fact, don't be scary to play the finals, to be brave into play and try to attack and score. So that is going to try.
Is there something about finals, Pep, that brings the best out of you as a coach? Does it make you kind of more focused, more driven?
Finals is special, but to win finals you have to win the quarterfinals, the semi-finals. So there are important games. So, but I think the finals belong especially to the players. How brave you are, how with courage you play this kind of games. I would like to see my team like we saw in all the season. So not for the final has to be something different. No, it's just okay in front of 80,000 people in a magnificent stadium in London. So it's good arguments to just to be who we are, and or at least to try it. Try to don't have regrets after the game. You know, like we didn't have regrets. For example, Wigan game. You have to lose, improve. We have a lot of chances. We make a situation the 10 against 11. We can avoid it. So it was not necessary to receive the red card. It was our mistake, and our goal was our mistake. So against Wigan, we did absolutely everything. The good things and the bad things. And you have to try to control the bad things. So the final have to finish 11 against 11. If don't, we don't have chance. And hopefully that in the future, because we are a young team, in 75% of the team is so young, so we can learn of that for the future.